y'all, welcome back to Toya DTV. Forgive me because I am not feeling my best today, but I wanted to get the video out to y'all as soon as possible. We are talking about Married to Medicine Season 8, Episode 16, the finale, Jekyll Island Part 2. We see Quad, Heavenly, Anila. They're all at the bar, and Anila is ready to turn up. Drinks on her. Y'all, Anila is making a I ain't scared boss yet criminal move. Anila is charging $600 worth of drinks to Lisa Nicole's room. We ain't never seen nothing like that before on this show. So, okay, Anila coming through. Anila was not scared, y'all. She was not scared one bit. She said, call the police because they gonna lock you up. You the one on TV right now. We see Contessa, Toya, Lisa Nicole, Carrie, and Heavenly. They are going out shrimping. And I actually never knew that they had shrimp cruises. I never knew that. That seemed really fun to me. Although they didn't get to keep anything. It was just kind of like a educational thing. So it was kind of funny that he said that the seagulls, they call them laughing seagulls. It did kind of match Heavenly's laugh. That was pretty funny. But Carrie, I don't like her. I don't like Carrie. I feel like Carrie is kind of underhanded in her own little sneaky way. We see Jackie, Simone, and Anila. They are in a golf cart just kind of touring the island, getting some history. And Jackie told Anila, you need to know when to let go. You need to know when to put a hold or let go of a friendship that's not doing you any good. Simone was like, yeah, because Jackie let my friendship go. And then they kind of play fought. That was cute. It's good to see them back on track. But y'all, did y'all peep the fact that Jackie said, you grab Toya like that and you gonna die? Why do people act like Toya is a block? Toya is not a block. Toya got thighs, Toya got butt. This is a part of Jackie that I don't like. I feel like Jackie fat shames and she throw it every chance she get. Well, Jackie, you're too skinny. So the men arrived at Jekyll Island. Scott don't have a clue what he's in for. He's coming thinking he's just chilling with the guys. It's all good. It's, just chill mood, right? Everybody knows why he's coming except him. In my opinion, that's mistake number one. Cecil is talking to Simone. He's nervous because he feels like, hey, this ain't gonna be no intervention type of stuff. Like, it's weird because Jackie and Curtis are kind of talking the same thing, and Jackie says she just wants to offer like group support, and they wants him to know that they have their full support if needed. Y'all, everybody is dressed now. Everybody, is relaxed from the drive there, and they are dressed and they are headed to have dinner. So they're in the golf carts on their way. Heavenly's like, Scott, I'm glad you're here. And right off top, he's defensive. I'm glad I'm here too. I'm glad you're glad that I'm here. Y'all, this tactic was all wrong. This tactic was completely blindsiding him. And first of all, when you're talking about a marriage, you're talking about my personal and private business at this point, right? So Heavenly said, we got some questions for you, Scott. It did not take long for it to escalate. And it went from, okay, what type of questions? When we gonna have questions? Over drinks, over lunch, over dinner? I mean, when the question's gonna begin? So he was on the defense the whole time, and it's in my opinion okay that he was in this moment because they didn't do it right. So Scott kind of blows up like, she know I got her back. She know I got her back. No matter what it looked like, no matter how it sound, I got her back. She know that. She know that. Don't you know that? Contessa is sitting there with this face, and it is like, I feel so bad for her. It is distraught. Like, it is, all I can do is cry because I don't know what else to do. And Scott got up from the table. No, we've been through better than this. We've been through bigger than this. We've been over bigger hoops than this. And he basically, him and Contessa leaves. And Contessa starts up immediately. Once Contessa stands up, she starts apologizing. I'm sorry I got y'all involved. It's very sad to me because seeing Contessa at that table with him, it was so many signs, so many red flags of someone who's being abused. Like a lot of people, oh, she's military, she's this, she's that, she don't stand for no junk. Those are usually it's usually strong people that are emotionally abused. And to be quite honest, it would not surprise me if it had at some point gotten physical. So they leave. And another thing I noticed, like, if you know anything about abuse, the person being abused is usually the first one to say, I'm sorry, I apologize for over and over to any and everybody for everything. And Contessa did that. And it's sad. Now, I don't know, but I'm just saying that the signs are there. They leave the dinner and go back to their room. Quad and Heavenly leaves the dinner, say they're going to their room, but they actually go to Contessa's room. All right. So they want to sit down and really get to the bottom of it and really have a talk with them and let them know that they are not trying to ruin their marriage or anything like that. Okay, so Scott let them on in and they sat down and Heavenly asked the question we all want to know. Do you have a therapist, female therapist? Well, he said no. He only said it in the heat of the moment. It's a little weird to me that he can make up something like that just to try to aggravate her and make her mad. But okay, this is what he does, clearly. So he says he's actually talking to a male therapist. Now, Contessa's like, you know what? I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. And y'all, that's a scary place to be in. She don't know if her husband is lying to her or telling the truth. She just does not know. Cecil doesn't think the therapist situation is cheating if there was a female therapist. Toya says it is. Emotional cheating is the worst cheating. To be quite honest, emotional cheating and physical cheating, it's about the same to me. I mean, it is what it is. Cheating is cheating, and whatever form it's in is still cheating. Scott walks out of the back part of the suite that they're in up to the bedroom part. So it's just Contessa, Heavenly, and Quad. Contessa is just like, she doesn't feel like wasting her energy on something that's not going to change. And Quad responded, "This is your marriage." And Scott yells from the other room, "Can we stop talking about this?" Look, y'all, in them confessionals, Contessa looks drained. When I said that you cannot be in a marriage that drains everything you have out of you, look at that confessional picture says it all. In a daze from just not knowing. She doesn't trust him. She kept saying trust, trust, and he was naming other things they need to work on, and she just kept saying trust. She doesn't trust him. So we see Carrie and Toya talking, right? Apparently, Carrie had the room next to Contessa and Scott, and she said she was woken up by Contessa screaming at Scott, saying basically, why are you asking for pictures of naked women? Why do you have pictures of naked women in your phone? He denied everything. He didn't know why it was there. He said that it just popped up. That happened that morning. And she told Toya. So Toya and Carrie go over there to see if she's all right. Contessa is like, he lied, basically, and I don't know what to do. He's lying. He's never going to tell me the truth, and that's that. Scott left the room because he couldn't take another conversation with women. Contessa said that Scott is acting like he's interested, but then he's not. acting like you want things to get better. And it's so sad because in this moment, basically she's saying that Scott is faking the funk. Production tried to get in the room with the key. Contessa slammed the door back. They opened it. Contessa said no and closed the door again. This is real life, y'all. Like, Contessa is not doing it for the cameras. I do not believe she's doing it for the cameras. That face in the confessionals says a lot. So then Cecil, Curtis, and Scott is down at the bar. Basically kind of talking about last night. Curtis said that the women kind of ganged up on him, which they did. I really wish they would have gone with some sort of tactic and not just, oh, we're going to bamboozle him with questions. Yeah, that never goes over well for whoever's asking. It doesn't even matter who's being asked the questions. That normally does not work. But I feel like Contessa knew that this was not going to turn out well. She knows her husband. She knew he was going to blow up, and she knew that was going to be the outcome. Basically, she was going to have to deal with it. So everybody's packing up to go back home. Lisa Nicole is checking out, and she got a $600 bill for alcohol, and she doesn't drink. So she's telling Toya about this. Toya's like, hold on, this is so childish. I already know what this is about. So she goes and gets Anila. Anila comes up, and she's like, oh, that's not my bill. And all this back and forth about she never got paid and all this and all that. Toya's like, no, that is not the same thing. You cannot do that. Lisa Nicole telling her there's criminal charges and all of that. Heavenly forks over $300, and I believe Carrie pays the rest. Something like that. And that was basically the episode. Towards the end, the update for everybody. Dr. Heavenly and her family has been enjoying their lake house. Zach is still interested in real estate. Simone is still yelling. And Miles is still living with them. Jackie has a podcast about marriage. Toya and Eugene are spending more family time together. Eugene is having less hours at the ER, and they are back traveling the way they're used to traveling. Anila's home is complete, and it costed them $3 million, double the budget. So the production asked Toya and Eugene, why did they put their house on the market? And Eugene was like, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. And he was serious. So it makes me think that it was something Toya did without his approval. What y'all think about that? Quad is loving her single life, waiting on her king to arrive. Contessa and Scott are vacationing, and it's Scott's 50th birthday. Yeah, nobody can figure out what's really going on, and we're all confused and lost. And I think they're in a bad place, but because Contessa covers it up so much and just says, whatever, we're going to have fun, we're going to live as a family, I'm going to ignore until I can't ignore anymore. Or maybe she gets tired of not getting results. So she's like, okay, I'm going to just live the best way I can. And that's that. Y'all, that was the finale. Tell me what y'all thought about it, because, I mean, do y'all agree with Curtis that they basically had made their mind up before the men got there? Is Cecil right when he said that wasn't cheating when it came down to having a female therapist or any type of relationship your wife doesn't know about? It's a lot. I mean, when Contessa said, I don't want to keep wasting my energy on something that's not going to change, and Quad said that it's your marriage, do y'all agree with that? Like, I feel like Contessa is in this marriage by herself, but there's an imagery that's being painted that's a false imagery, that he's supportive and he got her back, but he doesn't show it. You can say anything, but you gotta show it in your actions. So y'all, the reunion is coming Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be reviewing the reunion because I just feel like it's going to get real raw. And I hope that Scott does not wait till Contessa's about to walk out the door to try to get his act together. I really hope he doesn't, because that seems to be the pattern. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, y'all, tell me what y'all think in the comments, because this episode right here, I'll see y'all next time.